everybody, it's Tmika, and I thought it would be cool to do the last swap with you guys as a come and craft and chat with me video. This is for the swap that I'm hosting, the mini photo book swap, and you guys have already seen this in the swap reveal video. And the only one that I didn't do was Robin, who is Crafts I Heart. So this is what they look like, and they will come packaged in clear bags just because I have some elements on the outside of the swap bag that I didn't want to get lost in the, you know, torn off and while it's in travel. The only thing on the outside is this clothespin, or this hairpin that I added flour to, and that's just holding the, it's not really doing anything, it's just closing this bag or holding this wrapping closed. But I thought it would be nice to just do the last one with you guys. Of course, this one is open because I did the reveal video showing what the actual swap looks like. So we're gonna do Robin's right now. That's the only one that I haven't done. So well, I actually started it, and when I thought about doing the come and craft with me, I thought I stopped. So some parts of it is done because I was doing like a, what do you call it, assembly line. So I would make the books, then I would layer the top layer, then I was doing, you know, cutting everything out, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm going to save one so I could do a craft and chat with me, because a lot of the newbies have requested, can you do like how you make the swap, or how you know, just things that we, us veterans, take for granted on how we put things together. So please bear with me. I probably won't be chatting a lot. My throat is super sore and I'm all nasally. Y'all don't want to hear that. So I will be, excuse me, less chatting and more crafting. So come and let's chat and craft with me. All right, let's go. All right, I'm using the Prima Rose Quartz paper pad for the swap, and I really almost killed this whole 12 by 12. There are 30 sheets in this paper pad, and this is what I have left. Just like 3. I have like 5 sheets, whole sheets left, maybe 6. So I really use this paper pad. I got this from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm using some dies. Most of these come from, a couple of these come from Banggood. And you guys have seen this before. I really like this Lacey square die. It's a nested die. I really like it. I'll put that link in the description box. I got this tag die too from them. It's a stitch tag die, and it's a lot of them. I use this on the outside of my packaging to put their names on it. And this comes with 5 dies, and it's all stitched. Look how big this tag is. And then it's just a nice nesting die. Really, really cheap. Just $2-3. Look how cute that is. So that's that one. And then if like I said, if I find the links for these, I'll put them down below. And this one I use to put my information in on the back of the swap. It's a heart. It's a envelope. So you fold it up, and then it also comes with this little piece. It comes with words too, but it comes with this little layer piece where you can put your name on it, or information. And it's love with love, XOXO on there. A little heart and the arrow. That was kind of cute. I had my daughter cut out a lot of these pieces for me because I'm a little achy and I just didn't feel like working the machine, so I had her do it for me. So like I said, that's the paper that I use. And then as I said before, I had already started I was doing the assembly line, so I already started some of the things. I hope you guys can still hear me, but I had to re-plug up my hot glue gun. I had already started some of the work on the, what am I trying to say? I don't know. I can't think. I had already started some of the work, bottom line. So we have to do the photo book. So I chose to do this one here. And I did it in white cardstock. So this is as far as I got before I realized that I wanted to stop. So I'll put the link below down. It was a tutorial that I did, 4 ways to make a mini album out of a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And this is as far as I've gotten. And all I did was mat the top pieces. So now I was just using the leftover paper after I'd already cut out all of the matting pieces, only to find that I cut them exactly to this size. So oh, so irritating, because I had to go back and recut them all down, which is what I have to do now. So I cut them exactly to the size that it was. So I had to go back and cut out all those sheets of paper down 1/8 of an inch. So it was 3 3/4 by 5, in case you were wondering what those mats are. And it was 12, 1, 2, 3, I think it was 12. Let me make sure. 6, 12, yep, 12 sheets of paper that you'll need. So it's already 3 3/4 by 12, because I thought I was doing 3 3/4 by 5. And I thought I was doing something by being proactive and cutting these things out while I was at work on my lunch break. I was like, okay, well, at least I can take my paper pad to work, and within an hour I can cut out, and we have to do 4 swaps, right? So I can at least cut out all of these pieces of paper and have that ready to go, so that when I get home to come and do this part, this will be done. Only to find out when I get home and I'm like, really, Tmika? Because I wrote down 3 3/4 by 5, which is the measurement, but yeah, I didn't take into account that that was to take off the 1/8 of an inch, which is fine. It didn't take too long. I'm going to start cutting these by 2 and see where we get with that. Let's see if I can do it without screwing up, which didn't take, like I said, it didn't take too long. So I am just cutting these down 1/8 of an inch smaller, just doing unnecessary double work. Okay, and as you can tell, I'm a bit nasally still. Well, I mean, not still, but it's only been, this is day 3. So I just want it to go away. I have been pumping myself with lots of vitamin C and things like that. So I've been drinking my tea and some over-the-counter stuff. Try not to do too much, because I have to still function at home. So thank you for all of your home remedies. I have definitely been taking them into account. So the thing that I did, the other thing that I did was color my seam binding. I'm going to put this paper off to the side because I'm going to need that. I colored my seam binding. One of the seam bindings I colored pink, and I end up not liking it as much as I liked the gray one that I did, and I just used one of the Prima color grays that I used to spray that. So I used it. This is the color. Really, it's a really dark, but it's a really nice rich color. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that. So I sprayed some of it. I'm going to cut off this little piece here. I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And like I said, I think I was doing something else when I was spraying seam binding. I usually spray an extra little bit just in case I, want to use some color, use this color somewhere else. So I have little bits and extra somewhere stored in case I want to use it later. So right now I'm just pulling some straight. This should be enough. I like how it's textured, so I don't want to press it too much. But this should be enough. So I'm going to cut this off. Alright. Just give it a finger press. Just a little bit. Okay. So I know I want to save out my first sheet, my front sheets. And then that was these two. So this is the front, and then the little is the back. So those out the way. And then the rest I just matted. There were these black ones in the back. And then I had a just wanted to kind of get one of the patterns in every one of the pieces, like the recipient to see each of the patterns. But there was a lot of this black pattern that I did, this darker pattern that I didn't use, so I just matted those on the inside. So that's what I did here. So I'm going to take my ATG gun, and I just added 3 pieces, and then I just have them going right there. And I left the insides of the flaps empty in case if the recipient gives it away or if the recipient keeps it, they have a place to just jot down some little notes, date, time, you know, just a flashback of memory or something about what it is that the pictures are about. Okay. So here. These feathers are so cute. Okay, that was that. I didn't want to add anything extra to the inside of those pockets because, or inside of those flaps. I just wanted it to be all for photos. Let's make sure I did that right, because that has to remain empty because that's the back flap. Okay. All right. So 2. I'm going to close this up really quick because I don't want to get confused, because I'm not feeling the best right now, so I don't trust myself. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put these covers on right now. So I just put 2 little strips of ATG tape on here. Okay. And then I'm going to put 2 strips on the back. Wrap this around. Okay. Okay, that is so not even right now. Let's just do that again. And one more time here. Okay. Make sure that we're in a directionally correct. Okay. That is a lot better. So, see which one I want. I want this one. This is on the front with these tinier, smaller roses, which are so pretty. These are on the front, like so. Let's flip it over, and the roses are on the back, giving them a little bit extra more tape because they are going over that seam binding. So I don't want to hot glue because I don't want it to be buckly and crinkly and all that. So just give it just a little bit extra tape love, and it will be fine. Okay, so now that that's done, we can continue on with what's going on here. Okay. Alright, we'll put this here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that might just have to stay. It's over left more than I'd like it, so I'm just going to clean up this edge. It's not even it's like a 1/16 of an inch, but it's okay. I'd rather do that than to buckle that paper. Okay. Alright. And I know I just dropped something because I heard it. Oh, there it is. Okay. That, and that. And then this last one, we can do this one or that one. I'll do this one. Okay. Perfect. There we go. So that's how that's going to be. Isn't this paper so pretty? In case you are following along with me, that's how that looks. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is add a little, I'm going to add a little tassel on the side. Okay, I'm going to use these little flea market fancy tassels. They're really cute. And then I have a little bitty charm that I'm going to hang from that. Just a little charm. Okay. I'm just going to open. I'm going to use these. It's the first thing that I grab. It's not the right thing to use, but it's nearby. I'm just going to open it with that really quick. Add the tassel through there and close it back. Really easy. And just let that slide to the bottom. Oh, great. The tiniest little, I threaded it in between the rope of the tassel. Of all things to thread it through. There we go. See how cute that is? Just adds a little something to there. So what I want to do is to add a hole. I'm going to use my crocodile and using so I want to put it so it'll hang off the spine. So it's this first opening here. And I'm going to use the tiny hole. So all I'm going to do is put a little hole right at the top. Right there. I'm going to go grab an eyelet quick because I didn't grab one. I have a tiny little eyelet. I'm going to drop that in there. Alright. And then I'm going to squeeze that. Bing. And then I'm going to tie a knot through that eyelet to the other side. This was the most complicated because I couldn't get my fingers through there to tie the knot. The tassel's a little shorter to do this through. I didn't want to pull it all the way across and have it hang like I did the other one. So I had to call Kyla in here it was just a mess. So anyway, I had to use this little thing here. I found that was a little easier to be able to pull this through. Ha. So there we go. Isn't that cute? Really cute. Alright, let's get this out the way. So next thing we want to do is to add some, what did I add to this? These little pearls or beads. So I added white, and then I think I'm going to add pink to this one. So in order to get the beads through the hole, I had to add a little hot glue. So kids, I wouldn't try that. I wouldn't try this at home. So what I did was cut this at an angle, and I added some hot glue to the end. See? And then I literally just took my hand and then I rolled it into like this until it formed into like a little tight roll. And I used this big pink bead, and then I was able to shove it in there and catch it on the other side. Of course, when I'm not on camera, it works perfectly. Of course it does. Just twist it right on through. Come on. There we go. And then I grabbed those. And then just pulled it up through there. This had zero problem before. All of a sudden. There we go. So you just want to get it to where you want it to go and tie a knot. So how long you want your string to be. Tie a knot. I actually want my string to be a little shorter than that. So I'm just going to tie a smidge closer. Okay, and then I'm going to cut off the extra. I just want them to really dangle. I really don't want them to go into a knot. I just want them to tie. Okay, and then we're going to do the other one. So now we want to start to decorate the cover. Okay, so we're going to start out with this shiny piece of the square. This is the square die that I used, the square Lacey die. And what I did with this is I put some pop dots on the back so they can stand out a little bit and come at you hard. Okay. And then this is a journaling, this is one of the pieces of paper from the paper collection, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. So I cut them all out. They come out of, let me see if I have another sheet of it. It's so pretty. Here, well I cut out this is on the, this is one of the journaling pieces that's on the packaging. And then I used another, well, they're all gone, guys. Oh wait, there's one more sheet left. Here it is. Let's see. Okay. So, isn't that such a pretty paper? It is such a pretty paper. Love these muted colors. So this is the Choose Kindness paper that I cut out. So it can fit perfectly in the square. I cut them all exactly out like that. And this is one of the ones I use for the packaging. So I just cut that out so it'll fit nicely inside of here like that. So that silver paper doily square lace will shine. So I'll just add ATG tape behind there and put that right in the middle. Choose Kindness. Isn't that cute? So, and then I'm just going to take the backs of this off and then add that to the cover. And I love the Shabby. You can make this Shabby, you can make this mixed media, you can even make this grunge because it has some darker notes to it. And I just layered this. Let me get my little bit of my, add a little bit of the dots of hot glue to it. While this is a very sturdy tape, I just still like to add my hot glue. So I just put that at kind of a bit of an angle. And then I have some more of this flea market fancy paper studio at Hobby Lobby. These really cute dipped silver glitter feathers. I thought they were absolutely adorable. And they're made by the Paper Studio. So I use those. Okay. So what I did was I angled it. I don't like this one. This one's not being very nice, so we're going to grab a different one. Sorry. That one's a cute one. Where'd that other one go? There we go. So there we go. That's a pretty one. So I just had that sitting there like that. Isn't that cute? Love it. So what I did here was add some double-sided tape to the back of this feather. And I added a piece at the bottom and then a little piece at towards the top. Mush that in there real good because I wanted this to stand out as well. And seeing as though we're going to be adding a little bit of flowers, I wanted it to still have its own little pop factor. Okay, just going to add a little bit of glue to the back, just a smidge, and then that's going to go right under the kindness, right there. Isn't that cute? Cute. So I took some of these flowers. These are from Michael's. They come in that box. I have other flowers in here too, but they come in that box that's $8.99. So they're all white. But I colored them with boardwalk, and it's not Precious Stone. It's Boardwalk from Tattered Angels. Yeah, Boardwalk color chalk and Tattered Angels. And that's what that looks like. And then I shimmered it with, what did I shimmer it with? Lindy Stamp Gang Scintillating Silver. Okay. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to add another little flower to that. This little pink flower. I like to open these up a little bit here. Give them some life. Okay. That's going to go there. I'm just going to add glue because I already know where it's going to go. Add glue to the bottom. Set it there. And then I'm going to add glue to the bottom of this one. Straighten out these rose petals a little bit. I mean the leaves at the bottom, underneath. Okay. Set it there. being careful not to touch my Choose Kindness. Okay. And then I have a white flower. I'm just going to get a different one here. That one's a little smashed for my liking. Yep, okay. That one's cool. I'm going to add my hot glue. I'm just going to go under here. Just like so. Okay. And then from the paper studio, I'm going to use this Poppies and Papery glittered embellishment. These really pretty glittery flowers. Bring out this paper a little bit. And then I'm going to put some glue on that, and I'm going to fill in some of this negative space by tucking this flower in. This is why I only put glue on the middle of the flower. I don't put it on the whole flower. Just put it on the middle. And put this gray one. Actually, no, I'll put this, get one of these tiny shiny ones. Here's a tiny shiny one. Just gonna put that. Let's take care of her hair. She needs one hair bow. Okay. And then, let's see, another little shiny one. I'm going to put one right there. And then we're going to get another little tiny one. Put it right there on the end of that feather where that cap is. That tip. Cut that off. Really cute. Okay. Like it, like it, like it. Okay. So now I'm going to add some of these iridescent. See, they're not silvery. They have a bit of a iridescentness to them. Okay. And I'm going to add these tiny ones right here, just at random spaces on here. Here. Let's put one up here. That's good. Okay. And then we're going to add some stickles. Oh, before we do that, I'm going to spray it with some scintillating silver to give it some shimmer. And then we're going to add some stickles. I'm going to hit it with the heat tool. Here we go. Super shimmery. And then now I'm going to give her hair, or these flowers that's around her hair, just little touches of shimmer, and I'm using diamond stickles. And then a little bit on the lips. That's pretty. And then I'm going to touch the flowers just a little bit. I literally just, like I'm raking over the top, just to give them a little bit of something. Like a little kiss of shimmer. Super cute. There we go. That's that. Okay, I'm going to sit that over there to dry. We're going to work on this little pin real quick. So this is just a fashion jewelry paper clip that I have. All I'm going to do, literally, I have some flowers. I'm just going to, this is that little closure piece that was on the front of the packaging. What I'm going to do is add some hot glue to this pin. It's like a long little strip. And then lay the pin on top of the flower. Just like so. That's it. That's easy. And then I've already made the envelope. I made them all at the same time. That's that heart envelope that we had. And I put a little flower at the top from the fancy embellishments. And I had layered this. This is one of the die journaling cards from the collection. And I layered it on some silver or some gray cardstock that I gotten from Michael's. And all I did was yeah, layer that on there. I'm just adding some random bling pieces. And I'm going to spray this with some shimmer. And heat it up. That's that. And that's that. So now let's work on the tags real quick. Getting all these little elements together while that's drying. And so we have the large tag. Just looking for the small tag. What I did with it. It's got to be around here somewhere. Okay, so we have the large tag and then we have the smaller tag. So I'm just going to add some 2 pop dots to the back of this smaller one. And then who did I? This one's for Robin, so we have to get her name on here. First, let's do this bow. This is a ribbon that I got from Michael's. It comes on a big spool. Let me see if I can dig it out of the trash. Yeah. It's this on clearance. This classics celebrated aria. It's really pretty. 2.5 inch by 3 yards. It's really pretty polka dot ribbon. Alright, so what I did was fold it in half. But I'm the worst at tying bows. But I folded it in half and then just tried to follow that along as best I could. Right? And then just made my bow. All right, then I try to come clean up my mess. So I probably played around with this for a long time. Like I said, I am the worst. but I really wanted to use this polka dot. It was so pretty. Okay, Robin, there's your bow. There is your bow, girl. Jeez. The stress of it all. Alright, so now we're going to put this beautiful flower center on the middle of that beautiful bow that was handmade especially for you. See, doesn't it just make it all worth it? Okay, so then I'm using these Amy Tangerine thickers, and I always go through and mark off so I make sure I have all the names before I start picking off letters and then nothing matches and then it irritates me. So that's why you excuse me, that's why you see all these little marks. So I went through and make sure I had, this was a lot of names. It was Shandi, Charlene, and a lot of long names. So I'm gonna make sure I get this in here. Alright, so let's put Robin on here. So, because, and I had to hyphenate a few of all of them actually so far. We'll see if we'll be able to get Robin on here all the way. We might. Nope, we won't. So I'm going to do Rob-IN. Might as well just keep with the trend. I'm glad they gave us little hyphens. Thank you, Amy Tangerine. Alright. I'm going to put these back because these are some good letters. They stick very well. So I want to make sure that I keep them intact. And these came from Tuesday Morning and they were only $1.99. That's Robin's tag. Sorry about those bows, guys. Just, I can't do bows. So, there we go. Alright, so as far as, let's see. As far as her, this little flower was lonely sitting right by me, so I'm going to tuck it in there. It must want to go into the swap. So there we go. It's almost dry. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. We're going to work on the packaging. And so I have this piece of paper, which is so pretty. And all I'm going to do is fold it over like such. Make sure it has like about 1/2 inch. What do you call that? Cross. They meet at least 1/2 inch together. Fold over. Okay. Just give it a good crease. Where's my bone folder? That's all I did. This is a 12 by 12. I just made sure that they came together at 1/2 inch at the top, at least. So if you put this in here, it's plenty enough room for it to fit like that. You could even do more if you want it. But that should be plenty. And then this is going to go on top of there like that. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I have this little Fiskars. It makes the little wrinkles at the bottom, the little crinkles. You just put it in here. You squeeze it and you make the little crinkles at the bottom. Really cute. So I've done that. So I'm just going to add some glue to seal the bottom. And then I'm going to do the other side. Make sure that gets sealed. And then I'm going to seal this line here. And I'm just using hot glue. Feel free to use double-sided tape. So now you have like a little makeshift envelope that you can, and this is a sturdy one. So now we can just go ahead and start adding our stuff to the top. This is going to be at the top, so we can go ahead and add glue to adhere this on. And I'm just adding glue to the middle because it's going to bow when you put the mini album in. So I don't put any on the edges because it's just going to bow up anyway. Okay. And then the tag is going to go over here on the side. Just add a glue over there onto the back. That's why I put the double-sided tape on the top tag so they can pop up a little bit. Super cute. So on the back, we can just add some glue to the little tag. A little envelope rather. That's going to go there. And that just has the information about the swap in there. And then I have my just a little bag of little goodies that's going to go inside the bag. And then this swap will be packaged in, let me see here, will be packaged in a clear bag. These bags I got from Tuesday Morning. Once this shimmer dries, it'll go inside here because it has flowers and stuff on it that I don't want to get. I want it to be safe. So that's going to go inside there, and then the bag is just going to be packaged up underneath. That's all going to go here. And then I'll seal it up and then put it in an even bigger plastic bag and close it up. Let me show you. So then I'll put everything in a bigger bag and then put that flower we just made with the little pin on it. So that's it, guys. So hopefully you guys can try this and that helps you out, answer some of your questions about swap packaging and things like that. And I will see you guys next time. Talk to you later. Thank you for coming and crafting and chatting with me. Bye.